Today, I really want to talk about how important it is when conceiving naturally to focus on your partner. All right, so we've discussed how important it is for you to be healthy, happy for you personally, to have your own health mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually together, yourself. But it takes two to tango. I need the sperm and the egg. You need the sperm and the egg to create a baby naturally. So when it comes to your partner, when it comes to your spouse, and typically in this case, I'm talking to the woman right now. When a man really wants a baby, usually mommy is also on board. But oftentimes, couples come in here and typically, if there's not congruency, it's the woman who wants the baby more than the man. And that's not fair. So today I really want to talk about focus on your partner. Um, when you're together or when you talk about having a baby, try to be as calm as possible because emotions can really rise up. Have clear expectations of what you have of each other. um, it could be sometimes the man wants the baby more, but in this case we'll just use a more probable example of the woman wanting a baby and the husband or the partner saying, well, if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to force it, not going to do, whatever fertility, artificial fertility. And for natural, if it happens, if they're going to see a practitioner such as myself, a natural fertility specialist, he's the partner is just not fully on board, but the woman is saying, I will do whatever it takes. Those expectations of what the woman has and what the man has, already that lack of congruency can really affect your ability to conceive naturally, especially if you're over 35. A lot of times men think if they're over 35, they think you guys think you're still invincible. And many times men will not check their semen analysis. You're just assuming the woman is in charge when it comes to getting pregnant. That's absolutely not true. Said it over and over. National Institute of Health and the Mayo Clinic say a third is the man, a third is the woman when it comes to infertility, a third is both. And then Yale Medicine says 50% of infertility issues is the man. So it is archaic and it is ridiculous to assume that the responsibility of the woman, of you guys conceiving, is all owned by the woman. Get your expectations clear between each other, number one. Because if the mommy is wanting to have a baby every month and daddy's having sex just to have fun, but you don't care if she gets pregnant, you're already not on the same page. You need to focus on each other. You need to focus on, number one, what am I doing for my own health? And number two, I want to focus on my partner to make sure that we're on the same page here. Does your partner really know how important it is for you to have a baby? Gentlemen, do you understand that if she's coming to see me, if you're both coming to see me, if she might have dragged you in compared to the other couples who come in and both husband and wife are on board and they get pregnant within 1 to 6 months? I might have asked for 2 to 3 years, but they made it happen in 4 months. Is because they were congruent. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this video. When I see couples and the woman really wants to have this baby and she's crying and she's spilling her heart out and she's sharing how important it is for her to have a baby, but the partner, the husband, the boyfriend is like, whatever, she didn't have a baby in her 20s and 30s, that's her fault. And I've heard that, and that is painful and it's unfair, especially if a woman saying, I've waited all my life to find the right partner, and now she thinks you're the right partner and you're here being really callous and impatient and frustrated that you don't understand that she's been waiting for you all her life, and she really is ready to have a baby, and you said whatever you had to say to become her boyfriend. You said whatever you had to say to get pregnant, to marry her, but you are not following through with what she heard. Her perception, everyone's perception is their own reality. She heard you would support me when it comes to having a baby. And you're like, fine. And if you think I'll just have sex with you and that's me supporting you, that's not enough. You need to go get your sperm checked, especially your sperm quality and quantity checked. You need to get your semen analysis. You need to get that analysis so you understand what exactly is going on. You can't just say, I think my blood pressure is normal. No, you got to get check your blood pressure. Is it 120 over 80 or something like that? You can't just assume, is my cholesterol good? Am I pre-diabetic? I think I'm good. I think my knee's not broken. I think I don't have a herniated disc. No, you got to go get it checked. That makes sense, right? So if this woman is wanting to have a baby, you have to do what it takes on your end to make sure your semen, your sperm quality and quantity, your morphology, motility, and mobility are good. Because I could be working with a woman, but the issue could be you. When you're focusing on your partner, typically a woman is focusing a lot on the man when it comes to, I want to have a baby. But one thing that you can be doing wrong, ladies, is only having sex during ovulation. And I've done many videos on this. You have to have sex throughout the month. Sperm quality does go down every 48 hours. That is a fact. That is on PubMed. It is research. And I was saying that before the research was published. It just makes sense to have sex throughout the month. When a man doesn't have sex every 48 hours, that sperm quality goes down. And so if you abstain the whole month, but only have sex around day 12 to 18 or whatever it is that you believe that's your time frame. And I hate that. I really don't like it when women come in here and say, he's not having sex with me during my time frame. No, your time frame is all month long. And the importance of having sex, or the thing we need to focus on, is have sex to have fun, not to get it done. So he's not having, the partner's not having this, it's obligatory and I'm just a tool and I'm only here to donate my sperm. That's not fun. And then he starts getting resentful because now creating a baby is no longer fun, and it's not where you need to focus. When I say you need to focus on your partner, it means both of you need to focus on having sex with each other as wild as possible, as fun as possible, and make it about the two of you, not just about having a baby. I talked about being in line with each other. If you can be in line emotionally, spiritually, great. But women, you have to understand that if you can make it very clear with your partner, this is what I want, and you can make it as fun as possible. Men are smart, but in many ways they're very simple. Just tell them, this is what I would like, and this is what I can do for you. And make it a win-win situation. It is a lose-lose situation when it's, you need to have sex with me no matter how tired you are. I'm ovulating, and it needs to be right now. And then he feels like, well, we could have done this before I went to work, or we could have done this throughout the month. So make sure you aren't in line with each other. Enjoy sex. I cannot overemphasize that. I said it earlier. Have sex to have fun, not to get it done. You must enjoy each other. This goes in line with focus on your partner. Ask, what is it that you like? There are multiple ways to have sex. It's not just, if he is constantly having this missionary sex with you and you are not enjoying it, he's not having fun. And his mind is elsewhere and it's not with you. And that hurts to hear that, but that's what it comes down to. You need to really seduce him. And gentlemen, you need to date her. Very simple. Date her, seduce him, and see where it goes. And don't have sex with this expectation that, okay, I'm going to have sex today, and today we're going to get pregnant. I'm going to check my pregnancy test and how many weeks. No, if you're having sex 2 to 5 times a week, you wouldn't have to do that. And my last advice is be close to each other and honor each other. Many times couples come in here, many tears from the woman, sometimes tears from the man, but typically frustration and impatience. And they're over it. The men are over it. If you're honest and I'm hitting some trigger points right now, then good, because this is when transformation happens. And it's not until you get emotionally charged about something that really matters to you. Don't skirt around this topic. You want a baby or don't you? You want to focus on each other or don't you? And if you are physically close with each other every night, naked, whether it leads to something or not, at least you are doing something that friends don't do. It's something only sexual partners do who are in love with each other. And it's to be close to each other and honor each other and focus on each other. And then guess what? You do everything right and you can create a baby naturally.